Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott Casper. It's time to take a look at what's trending right here in the world of wrestling on Takedown. Well, some of America's top junior and senior level athletes, those competing at the Olympic Games, world team members, and more, all were in action at the Zakowski International in Poland. We'll start with 2014 Junior World Silver medalist Joey McKenna. He kicked off the two-day tournament with a quick fall over Poland's Matus Niemann. McKenna lost an 8-2 decision in the semis to China's Katal Urenbeek, bounced back to defeat Japan's Asian bronze medalist Kamui. That score 5-4 in the bronze medal round. Also competing in men's freestyle Saturday, it was University World Team member and 2015 national champ Kevin Gadsden. Gadsden suffered a 7-0 loss in the opening round to Cuba's three-time world medalist Renera Salas. Salas would go on to reach the finals, which pulled Gadsden back into repechage, but that's where he fell to Turkey's Ibrahim Bukbaksi 7-3. In Greco-Roman action, the U.S. tacked on another bronze medal from 2015 World Team member Patrick Martinez. Well, he scored a clutch 5-4 decision over Poland's University World bronze medalist Konec in the opening round at 80 kilos, but got caught in the semis and was teched by Pavel Pamanchuk of Belarus. In the repechage, Martinez scored his second pin, this one over Bulgarian's Ilian Guriev, and then topped Radek Kuliev of Belarus 3-0, winning the bronze. We go to day two. B.J. Futrell opened up with the biggest win of his international career. He rolled Olympic gold medalist Otar Sultanov of Russia 10-2. He made it all the way to the 61-kilo finale with victories over Ivan Gudia of Romania and then Recep Topal of Turkey, but fell short of the goal, losing 10-0 to his opponent from Kazakhstan, Nazarbekov. Well, coming off an undefeated World Cup performance, James Green suffered a 10-8 loss in the quarterfinals before rebounding in the bronze medal round with a 3-0 shutout over Turkey's Demir. Two-time NCAA champ Nick Wisdowski dropped a close 8-7 decision in the opening round at 275, but came storming back through repechage to defeat Guda of Egypt before winning bronze with a 5-0 shutout over two-time Olympian Kotsianovsky of Ukraine. 2016 Medved silver medalist Richard Perry placed fifth with a record of 2-2 in Poland, while junior world silver medalist Pat Downey lost his opening match against Turkey's Ahmed Balitsi. We go to women's freestyle news now. Two-time Olympian Elena Paraskova came in at fifth at 63 kilos. The four-time world medalist won her first two bouts over Tatar of Poland and Johansson of Sweden, but dropped back-to-back decisions against Rui Zhu of China and four-time world medalist Tabi Hussein of Bulgaria. Time for a quick timeout, but first, let's take a look at the World Cup highlight from United World Wrestling. You're watching Takedown, powered by Mark Cody Camps. Stay tuned.
It's a Slice of Summer giveaway at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for Slice of Summer savings like Pepsi and Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottles. Buy one and get one for only $1. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, pick up a Slice of Summer code on your receipt and enter online to win hundreds of prizes and thousands of pizza slices all summer long. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
At Cookies, sauces and seasonings are business, but food is our passion. Our secret ingredient is Cookies Flavor Enhancer and All-Purpose Seasoning. It makes pretty much everything taste better. You can use it on meats and in marinades, veggies and seafood. Try it on pasta and even popcorn. Pick up a bottle at your local grocer and enhance the flavor of your favorite foods. For more ideas and recipes, visit cookiesbbq.com.
Cookies is the one.
The war raged for generations. No amount of bravery and conviction could end the infected, unyielding rage. And with every battle, the evil grew, changed, evolved. The warriors needed nothing short of a miracle to stop the infection, and a miracle they received. Your body is at war against skin infections and diseases each time you step onto the mat. Protect yourself against the invasion. Defense Soap. Defend what you have built.
Our guest, Elias Theodoro.
Can you teach me the Showtime kick?
Yeah, definitely.
It is a part of the grappling culture. I mean,
It's a part of the grappling culture.
To be successful in something, you need to be insane.
I just want to shock the world.
I'm on the verge of dying because I'm a vicious alcoholic.
What a shot! And that is it!
Headline News is brought to you by Sunflower Wrestling. Find them online at sunflowerwrestling.com.
Well, several athletes that were once synonymous with a particular program have suddenly started looking for a new place and a new way to train. From Cody Brewer to Tony Ramos, history and tradition have not been enough to keep top senior level wrestlers from exploring their options. Most recently, 2016 national champ Nashawn Garrett announced that he would leave his alma mater, moving 2,000 miles across the country to train at Arizona State. While there are many who support changing systems, Rob Cole is not one of them. Cornell's head coach joined me Saturday morning on Takedown Radio and talked about the negatives of starting new.
I think if you look at the Russian system, they don't have 25 different coaches, they're 20, for every person. And if you look at, you look at some of our all-time great wrestlers, they had consistency. You look at, look at Kyle Dake. He grew up in our setting and grew up in our system. You look at the Smiths, even Sanderson. To I'm sure to a certain degree had a family and grew up, and then he's been with Cale for all this time. And you look at some of these guys who were doing extremely well and decided to branch out in the last cycle. It didn't pan out very well for them. So no, I don't agree with that. I think I actually think it's a big mistake people to try to jump from ship to ship. And it's funny, you see these golfers who they're always looking for a reason why they're failing, and they're changing their swing coach, or they're changing this or changing that. At the end of the day, sometimes you don't reach your goals. It's not because of the coach, it's because it just wasn't in the cards. It's not a bunch of tricks. It's the basics, and it's doing it, and focusing on what you know and making what you do better than the other guy. And I don't think that a stranger is going to know that system better than someone who's been with them for years.
Head to takedownwrestle.com if you'd like to catch that interview in its entirety. Well, after withdrawing from the Freestyle World Cup last weekend, many have wondered about the health of one Trevel Dalognev. Though he made his second straight Olympic team, Dalognev has spent the better part of a year battling a back injury so severe that it nearly forced the top-ranked heavyweight into retirement. We talked with Ohio State head coach Tom Ryan about the decision to sit out the World Cup and Trevel's recovery heading into Rio.
So Trevel was just, we're just playing it safe. He's had that injury, he had that back surgery, came back, wrestled its trials, wrestled great. It was a little bit precautionary. He doesn't want to tweak it, leading into the Olympics. He wants to make sure his training stays up. So he's been doing well in practice right now. So Trevel ought to be ready to go. He's 30 now, 31. So he's got to be smarter. He's not 19, 20 like Kyle, where he's got to just be a little bit more calculated in his training approach.
Well, coming off a fourth consecutive conference title and a sixth-place national finish, few teams have had more recent success than Missouri. Head assistant Alex Clemson joined us on Takedown Radio to talk about the team's incoming talent and how the Tigers have remained one of the top teams in college wrestling.
We like having the best guys in state here. We know we have to win with Missouri kids. We're Missouri made. It's important to us. We have three guys for two weights. Zach Sinnen, who's been a two-time national qualifier for us, and Matt Manley last year was the 4 seed at 41. He's been a qualifier at 33. We're going to have some good guys fighting for some spots, and that's just part of being on a great team and at a great program. These guys know that coming in, that nothing's going to be handed to them, nothing's going to be given to them, that, you know, they're going to have to claw and scratch and fight for every inch, and we're going to see some really good battles probably just in our room. Hopefully the consistency stays, and we see that.
Well, after winning his first national title in 2016, Nico Megaludis is looking to have even more success internationally. The Nittany Lion senior just signed his first endorsement deal, and this one with Adidas. He'll represent the U.S. at the University World Championships this October.
Well, I've competed overseas 3 or 4 times. I'm going again in October. But, you know, just a little bit, you know, those guys, especially the best in the world, they're positioning and, you know, whether it's head position or, you know, in different certain positions, in on the leg, you know, seatbelt position, they're just really good from there. And, you know, that's something that, you know, I've been working on a lot lately, is just positioning and just getting that feel down and kind of controlling my movement a little bit better. But, you know, it's definitely different than wrestling these college guys. I mean, universities, you know, most of the guys were in college, so I still had that feel. But, you know, I mean, it's just they're a lot more experienced in, you know, certain positions where they can get roles. And, you know, I think that's pretty easy to pick up for me, you know, as the time goes on. I'm certainly getting better at it.
Our wrestling coverage continues. That's after the break. You're watching Takedown, presented by Defenso.
It's a Slice of Summer giveaway at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for Slice of Summer savings like Pepsi and Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottles. Buy one and get one for only $1. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, pick up a Slice of Summer code on your receipt and enter online to win hundreds of prizes and thousands of pizza slices all summer long. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Hi, I'm Wayne Boyd, Director of Operations and Development for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. The club was founded to help wrestling worldwide, especially at our senior level, of course at the collegiate level, and the high school level. But the most important level for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club is the kids level. And these are some of the guys today that will be tomorrow's Olympic champions. Let's hear it, guys.
Titan Mercury!
That's Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, San Marino, California.
Dalamer Sports Surfaces is the exclusive home of the Flexi Connect, the world's first tapeless wrestling mat. With its patented hook and loop system, the Flexi Connect actually strengthens its connection as you use the mat. With no mat tape required, it is also easier to keep your mat clean, as well as save time on setting up and tearing down your mat for practice or competition. All of Dalamer's standard Flexi Roll lightweight features are also included with the Flexi Connect mat. Dalamer Sports Surfaces. Others imitate, we innovate.
Well, for the last 5 years, our good friend Jeff Riccio has been capturing the world of wrestling from every angle. His work has earned him a number of honors, including an induction into the New England Wrestling Hall of Fame. Though he's worked around the country, his passion for the sport is deeply rooted in Rhode Island. From Riccio Productions, an inside look at Beat the Streets, Providence.
I was volunteering in Providence middle schools, and I realized that there's a lot of problems there, and I thought a lot of it came from the fact that there weren't people believing in kids or showing them pathways to success. For me, what helped me a lot was I had great coaches in my life, and what I came to realize is that there was really no middle school sports in Providence, that most of it had gotten cut, and I saw wrestling as an opportunity to get sports back in middle schools and to start solving some of the problems that are plaguing Providence middle schools.
Well, one thing I really want to highlight is how much fun the kids are having. So this is really in the context of, a very specifically supervised activity with some very directed coaching and skill building, but it's also just tremendously fun for young people, and it's the physicality of what they're working on comes through really clearly.
It's about beating these streets. If you guys take the path that we're trying to lead you to, you are going to make it far, all right? You're being surrounded by a community of people that want the best for you.
Discipline, determination, really chasing after what you believe in. I really did learn a lot. The training and the wrestling translated off the mat, translated into my books, translated at home, translated with my friends socially. So, and just the way I carried myself.
You see the self-esteem, you see their sense of attainment, you see what their own surprise at what they're able to achieve, and the skill building that they're doing, but also the kind of personal growth that they're achieving is remarkable.
I'm from the hood. I live in front of a drug house. There's a lot of noise, gunshots. Before I started wrestling, my grades were low. I didn't want to come to school. Wrestling changed my life in so many positive ways. My grades are all A's now. I love school. I want to go to Cornell University. I want to accomplish my doctoral degrees in psychology.
I think it has a really special ability to give kids the confidence to believe that they can succeed if they're not getting into the classroom or getting that at home. That's because in wrestling, it's this really weird sport where anyone can do it. You can be a girl, you can be a guy, you can be 96 pounds, you can be 285 pounds. There's weight classes, there's guys with one leg. There's a guy with one leg who won a national championship. Me, I'm incredibly uncoordinated and unathletic and short. And I only weigh 135 pounds, and yet I've been able to succeed on the national level. When I started wrestling, I wasn't doing well. I was not going on a very good path. I wasn't doing well in school. I wasn't achieving in anything, really. I started wrestling, and suddenly I found myself stepping out on a mat, and I was succeeding in something. And once you start succeeding in one thing, you take that over to the rest of your life. You have all the confidence you need for anything else that you're going to do in your life. And I honestly believe that I can do anything I set my mind to, and that's because wrestling showed me that if I work hard enough, I'm going to succeed. And that's what I want the kids that we're reaching to have. And I think we can do that because wrestling teaches you to believe that you can succeed and start investing in yourself. What we want to do is we want to draw kids who aren't ready to invest in themselves, who don't think that they can be leaders, who don't think that they need to be better at math or do better in school or go to class, and show them that it's worth doing that. Because they can be good at something, they can be competent at something, and they need to invest in themselves to be competent in other areas of their lives. And I really think we can do that with great mentors who are going to show kids pathways to success and teach them to believe in themselves.
You can find more information on Beat the Streets at bts.org. You can also watch dozens of full-length features from Riccio Productions absolutely free at the address you see on your screen. A special thank you to Jeff. All right, we need to take a quick time out. You're watching Takedown, presented by Nike. Stay tuned.
Speed the Sauce Man here. While sauces and seasonings are our business, Food is our passion, and we've been helping make your favorite foods taste better for years. Try our Wings and Things hot sauce and everything from chicken wings to your morning eggs. Use it in recipes like spicy chicken noodle dinner, party dip, and buffalo chicken pizza. It's not only delicious, but it's award-winning too. Wings and Things recently earned first place honors in the hot sauce category at the National Barbecue Association's Award of Excellence competition. Remember, smart cookies use cookies.
Proudly made in the USA, Danmar offers incredible protection and customized gear. I'm Tony Ramos, NCAA champion and world team member. Take my word that Danmar Warrior headgear is the best. It's what I use. Look for my limited edition signature headgear at a retailer near you or online at danmarwarrior.com. I'm a world-class warrior and you can be one too with Danmar. Follow me on Twitter at T_Ram133 or on my website, teamramos.co.
Well, the off-season is where teams are made. Not just any teams, but great teams. And Lock Haven University is having one heck of an off-season. According to Internet, the Eagles signed the 14th ranked class in the country, all the while adding former Dave Schultz Award winner from Oklahoma State. Lock Haven head coach Scott Moore joins the program. Coach, how are you?
Hey, we're having a great day here in Pennsylvania.
You had a couple transfers that really did get the ball rolling in the right direction. Let's talk about Haynes and Marsteller transferring to Lock Haven. What did that mean to you, and what did it mean to the program?
Well, both those guys are, legends in the high school realm here in Pennsylvania, being two of the last four-time state champions. So, initially when we were on the prowl, I guess, as you could say, as far as getting them to transfer to Lock Haven, we've had a lot of previous connections and recruited those guys coming out of high school, right when I got the job here at Lock Haven a little over 3 years ago. So, obviously to bring in guys with those accomplishments, one being a four-time undefeated state champion, another one being an upper weight, finishing at a heavyweight, being a four-time state champion, certainly a huge boost for our program, and been nothing but a great surprise, and a lot of excitement around the program right now with our alumni, our supporters, essentially the community, even at the university level. It's just high expectations, a lot of hard work ahead of us, but these guys have certainly made a boost in our program.
Scotty Moore joins as head coach of Lock Haven. You also picked up a transfer a little bit earlier. As a matter of fact, it was in February. You made the announcement that Patrick Duggan would be joining you guys.
Yeah, Patrick Dugan's in from West Virginia. He was at Cumberland Valley. Another gentleman I recruited out of high school and had a real good relationship with his family, and his coach was a teammate of mine at Penn State. So, I think that kind of spurred some of the other interest with the other recruits. And, when they saw that, hey, he's coming to Lock Haven, a great kid, great family, a ton of potential, also a four-time state placer, a couple-time state finalist. That's kids read about that. They, they look at social media, they look at, what guys are in the program, and, ultimately he was kind of the start to the other transfers. And it's a small state, wrestling's big in Pennsylvania, so everybody knows everybody. These guys are all from District 3. Their parents know each other, their coaches know each other. So it was a kind of a situation where once things started to get rolling, it was a lot easier on us to make it happen and get those guys excited about Lock Haven and have them buy into our program and begin the process of, building this program back into a top 10 and, competing for national championships, individual national championships.
Get your season tickets now. I guarantee it's going to be tight in that gym.
We're selling them fast. I think we're going to be hopefully around 200 by the end of the day, and compared to in the past, we're already selling 2 or 3 times as many in just one day that we did in the last 4 or 5 years. So it's going to be a great season. We're doing some different different marketing events for our matches. We're getting some spotlights, some padded seating along the mats. Hopefully really make it a great atmosphere for the local community. And a lot of the District 3 fans are going to be traveling up by busloads to watch Ronnie Perry, Chance Marsteller, Thomas Haynes, Tristan Sponseller, some of our District 3 studs in our program. So you're right. Get your tickets now, because if not, you're going to be, probably standing in room.
Yeah, out of luck is what I like to say. Scott, it's always good to see you and good to talk to you. I'm grateful for the positive news. Future looks bright for Lock Haven and Lock Haven Wrestling. Haven Nation, it's hashtag Haven Nation, by the way. Follow along, be around as the season unfolds. I think you guys are gonna like what you see. Lock Haven looks to return to its former glory, and I think they're going to do it with these young men and those that follow. Scott Moore, the head coach, has been our guest in the Nike Hot Seat today. Scott, did you have a good time?
Always, Scott. I love it. Nothing better to promoting our program, and then obviously having good news makes it a lot easier for us to sit here and talk about the future. So we're proud of these young men and the job they're doing here. It's going to be a long summer of training and camps. But we're going to be ready for next season and ready to make a splash on the national scene.
Well, tell the boys we said hello from Takedown, will you?
Will do. Thank you.
All right, well, that's a wrap for this week. For more wrestling coverage, interviews, and articles, make sure to check out our website at takedownwrestle.com. You can also follow us on social media for the breaking wrestling news as it happens. And join us live Saturday mornings for Takedown Radio. From our studios in Des Moines, Iowa, I'm Scott Casper, and thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.